Hey guys, it's Tempest here and welcome to some Idle Springs gameplay. This video was originally put up from PlayStation Underground and I'll leave a link to this original video in the description below. But we're going to take a look in detail, kind of, at Idle Springs for the first time. I know I'm a little bit late to the bandwagon, but here it is. I said I'd cover Spyro Reignited Trilogy news and here it is. Sorry for being late, the schedule's gone completely out the window. But I'm sure it'll be sorted soon as well. So, as you saw earlier, Spyro is now like a stretching animation, which is really cool as well. Here's a quick look at Foreman Bob. Not sure how I feel about Foreman Bob. I mean, it's not bad. The design's not bad. The Tiki God things though are pretty amazing. Like with the marshmallows on fire on the end of the sticks, that looks really cool. So I'm quite happy about that. Lighting wise, I think it needs to be more red, from what I remember from our playthrough on our channel. It needs to be a little bit more red. Obviously, originally it wasn't as closed in as this either. It seems to be a lot more closed in. And this is the first time we get to see Spyro swimming as well, so this is awesome. Looks okay. Looks okay. A little bit different animation, obviously, but that's to be expected. Doesn't seem as fluent, I suppose. The gems look great, I have to say. I do like the gems in this. Yeah, I don't know about the swimming though. Like underwater just looks very different to obviously outside of the water, but I suppose that is more realistic as to what it would look like if you were underwater, I suppose. I also apologise that there's no sound to this clip because the original has some commentary by the guys at PlayStation Underground, so like I said, that's why I'll leave a link to that in the description below so you guys can listen to their commentary and listen to some of the gems and stuff. But what I will say is that the music sounds alright for this level, I will say. The way Spyro picks up gems though is still slightly different to the original. I do really prefer the original sound. There's a little quick look at Zoe. You didn't really get to see her properly. I think we do get to see her in a little bit with where she's talking, so we'll discuss her later. But this is the pattern. This is how you do the puzzle. I mean, they've changed the patterns on top of the panels there that you jump on, but that's nothing to be worried about. And this is just the easy way to do it. Like I didn't know it was this easy to do this. Pattern, but there you go. Completed it like that. Let's look at Foreman Bud. Obviously, it looks exactly the same as Foreman Bob. Voice acting, I have to say, sounds pretty good as well. I still don't know whether I'm happy with Sparks or not. It just seems like a little bit too big. Sparks just seems a little bit too big. As you can see, Spyro also likes to sit down as well when he's idle. Yeah, I just don't know about the swimming animation. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, and if it controls the same way then I'll be happy, but yeah, it just looks weird underwater. I expect it to be a little bit brighter like the original, but obviously not going to be happening. The grass, obviously they're a big fan of the grass, looks quite good in my opinion. Got no real complaints about that either. And we're going to see the next challenge now as well. Tiki Mask in the water looks pretty good as well. The skybox, yeah, the skybox just isn't like red enough. The idol, sorry, not the Tiki Mask. Yeah, it just doesn't seem as red enough. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more red hue to the sky. Here we go. This challenge was a tough one, I remember, on Spyro 2, but it seems really straightforward on this one. Like there's barely any red fish coming out. There's like literally the only red fish that you see throughout this whole thing. Excuse me. It just seems a lot easier to get the timing right with the side on angle rather than a front on angle, and you can't see as much of the skybox because obviously it's all closed in, so I don't know. The Tiki Mask and the animations all look pretty cool. The idol, sorry, I keep saying Tiki Mask, but I think everything looks pretty cool from there. Foreman Bud telling us that there's another challenge coming up soon, which obviously we'll get to later. In terms of the water, it looks pretty cool. Obviously you can't see underneath the water from above the water now, so that is one thing that's a little bit annoying. Won't be able to see like where the gems are if they're missing or something like that as well. Don't remember that from the original. Hitting themselves on their head, but I don't know. Waterfall looks great, but once again this area just seems it just needs a bit more red or a bit more sunset sort of feel. There you go. The sausages look cool as well on the sticks, just like the marshmallows. Also, Foreman, whoever that is there, looks to be in real peril, shaking his legs. Looks pretty cool, good animations, good save. The spirits as well, forgot to mention that, they look pretty cool. However, I'm not too happy with the gem counter again. Like, it just seems pretty bland, and I don't know why it's blue either. But here we go. This is what Zoe's saying. Really doesn't look like Zoe, to be honest. It looks a lot more like medieval type outfit rather than like a fun skirt thing. Yeah, I definitely prefer the original Zoe design. I think she's a lot more modern, the original Zoe design, like a new modern skirt and stuff. And I'm not saying it should be anything like Rayman, but in the Rayman series they've got those pixies in there that give you the powers and stuff. Yeah, I just think like there's no reason for her to look like that when she could definitely look like more sexy, if that makes sense. Like, not to sound like a perv or anything, or like, oh, I want to see some you know, boobs and stuff, whatever. That's not the case. I just think she could have been designed a lot better. But yeah, I think we get a first look at the 5 gem here. Yeah, just over there. 5 gem looks really cool. Looks as good as what I remember. Like I said, the gems just look better in this game, or whether they've improved them since last time. I don't know. It just looks better, in my opinion. It does look better. But this animation here as well, where they're destroying these, I think that looks pretty cool. We've pretty much nailed that. I think also, as you can see, when every time you get zapped, which I'll wait for, in the bottom right corner there's a little Spyro running. I think that's going to be the autosave, like the box from Crash on the Insane Trilogy as well. But yeah, the souls look great. I think souls do look great. Not too happy with the gem counter, like I said. I just think they should keep the original text where it's like a gold text and then a green gem, or even you could keep the blue gem but make it gold text instead. I think that would look better. And like tick it over rather than like pop up. I think just the animation there would look better. Same with the text box as well. I just think the original text box looks so much like cleaner, I suppose. There's nothing unclean about this, but it just looked better with like the black background and the yellow text. I just think it looked a bit better, in my opinion anyway. That is my opinion. Yeah, I'm not sure whether the voice actors are the same. This puzzle looks pretty cool. Never knew I actually had to do this puzzle, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, there's not much to say about this part at the moment, but we're gonna get teleported back here, and this is the big problem for me and a lot of other Spyro fans. Yeah, I just, you know, I'm not the biggest Spyro 2 player, but these orbs, like, they don't even look green. They don't look green at all. It looks like there's nothing inside the orb there. And they don't even look green enough there. Like, obviously they are a lot more green than what happened, but they don't look green there either. I think they should stick with the old animation where it sort of bounces to you like what everybody else does. I definitely agree with what everybody's saying about that. Because it just looks better, and obviously that's like the talisman thing. There's Spyro charging the water as well. Yeah, it just looks a little bit different. Obviously it's going to look different, but I don't know. I think I prefer the original animation, but like I said, if it does feel the same, I'm more than happy about that. But yeah, this is pretty much the level. Like, all the designs, everything looks really cool, but it's just the lighting and the feel of the level, I think, is a little bit off. Like, that is just being very picky though. Like, the idols, like I said, the waterfall, been nailed. The characters, the foreman guys, not so sure. Like, they're a lot more blocky in the original, which they're going to be because of like pixels and stuff. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about fully, but I don't know, like, I just don't see them like that as much. I don't see them as rounded as that. I don't know. Like, they look cool. I'm not saying they don't look cool. I'm just saying they don't look as exactly as I remember them. And I think that's the same thing with a lot of other Spyro fans as well. By the way, what's playing in the background will probably be the Idle Springs original soundtrack. It won't be the Reignited Trilogy soundtrack, but I'm pretty sure Stuart Copeland's actually getting involved with the track now. There's a picture tweeted earlier, which I'll hopefully cover as well soon, or maybe even before this. But yeah, there's a picture that leaked that was basically just like Stuart Copeland working with Toys for Bob on the soundtrack, it looked like. So we'll see. He's also at the panel at Comic-Con as well, so we'll see. Like, if there's any footage from Comic-Con, I will try and cover it, but I know people have been asking whether it's going to be covered or not, and they were saying no. So like it's against their policy to be live streaming and stuff, so which is fine. Like, I get that. It's just a shame that we won't be able to cover anything either. Don't get to see the hover yet, and this is the supercharge. The first look at the supercharge. It looks pretty cool, I suppose. Like, the lighting's a little bit OTT. I don't know. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining for 1 minute, because it does look really cool. Everything's updated nicely and stuff like that. And this guy actually does it first time as well. So we are nearing the end of this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed my little analysis and my little breakdown of the trailer. This is personally what I think. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Absolutely nails that. This animation I'm not 100% keen of either. Like, there's not enough of a dance there for me, which they might add later. But yeah, that has been my opinions of this. In general, I think it looks pretty cool, but there are a few tweaks and stuff that I'd change personally as well to make it more authentic and remind me more of what happened in the original. So hit that like button if you have enjoyed. Leave your comments down below. Once again, the orb's not looking amazing, but leave your comments down below, and I will see you guys for the next video, which will hopefully be a Colossus. Yeah, it'll hopefully be like a Colossus level. So yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and goodbye.